So let's see if we can go a little bit deeper here, okay? Because the way that this is being channeled out basically is they're telling me devotion. Devotion to what? Devotion to becoming aware, aware of your pain so that you can start over. They want you to become devoted to seeing the importance, the depth of your apprehension, the depth of your pain surrounding connections. Look at, there's nourish. This is for soul growth. This is for self growth. You've been hot and cold. You've been really, really conflicted about making a decision, about making a choice, possibly about having a new beginning, about trying again, going in a new direction, however that resonates for you, right? Because God is always going to try to open our hearts, even if it's for love and connection or opportunities in any area of our life. If we're closing off our heart, if we're not allowing ourselves to have new experiences due to past pain, we are literally hindering ourselves from experience. So, whatever experience God is trying to bring into your life, your perspective right now is squashing it. And I'm hearing we're over it. So, I don't know why your team is so adamant. God is very adamant about having you open your heart here. They're saying because you're praying about it. So, you're praying for answers, you're praying for guidance, you're praying for help. But then you're not trusting the intuition. You're not trusting the guidance. Well, then I guess this makes more sense. Because as I'm in this energy, your team is like stern, okay? So you may be somebody who's very logical, practical, steadfast, straightforward, because the way that they're giving me like your energy is that you are very all ducks in a row, very structured, okay? So you may have very prominent masculine energy here, okay? You don't have to be a man, just, that type of energy here where, very orderly. Okay, everything is always in order. So when something comes out of order, when something shakes up your schedule, your foundation here, it really throws you for a loop. There's a lack of fluidity in your life. And so that's another reason that they're kind of opening your heart. They really want you to be receptive to change, to new experiences, to allowing yourself to have something that you actually are praying about. Okay? And God will prepare us before they actually bring in what they're at, what we're asking for, right? So I'm asking for $100,000 salary, but if your mindset is in poverty, you need to change your mindset first, right? If your nervous system is all out of whack, you cannot hold, retain, gain successfully $100,000, right? So there's a process of arrival. So whatever you're praying about, wherever you're trying to go here, your perspective is off. That's why you're exhausted. You have to become aware of your pain, of the trauma, of the dwelling, of whatever it is that is keeping you from stopping yourself. I just got a notification as confirmation. They're saying that you are putting space in between chasing something. You're blocking chasing, or you need to. There's a mistake. You may feel like you've been making mistakes here. The reason that you're distancing yourself is kind of what I'm getting here is because you don't want to make a mistake again. You don't want to make the same mistake again. You don't want to make the same mistake again. But they're saying that that's an illusion, okay? Because you have some sort of negative mind around bonding connections here, okay? That you need to release, that you need to let go of. Because it's keeping your sense of security, of foundation suppressed. Okay, so basically you're on a faulty foundation right now. You're on a foundation that's filled with heartbrokenness and loss and grief. Well, of course, if that's like a core feeling in your foundation, it is really hard to open your heart. That's why you've been having such a conflicting time. So they want you to become aware that that's the reason why you've stopped yourself, because you feel like you're going to repeat a mistake, and that's an illusion. So whatever mistake you feel that happened in a past bond or relationship, okay, because we're talking about some sort of connection here, okay? So whatever relationship whatever had happened in that past relationship, if it's a victimized mentality, if you feel like you're going to repeat the same mistake, that's not it. That's not what's going to happen here, okay? They just want you to release. Here's that devoted energy, okay? They want you to release that idea, because if you are calling in, like, your soul family, like somebody with like an open heart, right? If you're trying to call in like a love connection here, this is maybe why this energy is coming up too, right? You need to release this pain because you're calling somebody in that's going to be devoted to you, that's only going to see you. Okay, so that's why they're saying that this past situation is an illusion. Like, you're calling in a healthier love, so you can't have a healthy love with the old pain. Okay, so this is a marker for you. This is a marker for you, so you can let go of that, and you can experience an open heart with somebody who is devoted to you. And look it, and only you. See, it came back out. Like, it's like they're confirming for that, confirming. But it came over here with the turmoil, the unexpected open heart. Okay. So again, if there was a certain situation that had happened and you kind of got like somebody unexpectedly jolted your heart open. Okay. Like that's what that connection is. It's devotion. Also, maybe that is why you're in this energy where God's like poking you, because maybe you are devoted to this person on a subconscious level or on a conscious level, right? You crave this person. You crave to open your heart, and that feels really uneasy for you. It's extremely unexpected. So you're praying for peace. You're praying for clarity. You're praying. You're asking God to help you through this, and they're leading you back to the pain you're dwelling on. They just keep telling me it's like not the same. It's not the same. Something's not the same. Yeah, you're completely confused. You're believing something that's causing you confusion. It's irrelevant. And now this is not me invalidating situations, right? This is God just coming in and kind of like, showing up with these cards, right? Like, it's caused you confusion. Whatever happened in the past, you're loyal to the confusion of the old mistake. And it's changing your perspective. It's having you loyal to this fantasy and commitments. So that's how you daydream about being rejected. You daydream about being abandoned. It's some sort of fear surrounding possibly rejection or abandonment. And in today's day and age, I mean, I can count on probably both my hands how many times I've been rejected, how many times I've been abandoned, right? So allow yourself to look at that, especially if you're trying to call in somebody that is going to be devoted to you, especially if you're trying to ask God to open your heart. Maybe you might not be praying about God open my heart, but that's how God is answering your prayer. Open your heart. Be receptive to what is in front of you, what we're about to grant you, what you're praying for, what you are asking for, because God always grants us what we ask for. And, that whole be careful what you wish for is absolutely real. Be careful what you wish for, good, bad, indifferent, because God always delivers, right? So however this is unfolding for you, however this is resonating for you, they're telling me that this is not done. So I guess I'm going to part 3.